Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts have battled back and made it to 500. And now they'll try to move past that mark today. It's the Raiders going up against the Colts.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, and Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Here's Goff now on second down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun. Goff. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Here's Austin. And an alley to run. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw on second down is gone. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Sharif Floyd getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Super 66. Super.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A give to the fullback on the dive. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a nice spin into some open field. And a great move. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Le'Veon Bell, 95 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyler Eifert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Neal.
And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Goff now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it was almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Gone!
They'll look to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 5. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Escaping the pressure right. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
the gun on third down. Goff. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Now Goff on first down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Goff throwing again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, Goff. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To the air again, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Goff now looks to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He finds an opening past the 40, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And now a first down following that long gain. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Green! Leopard! Magnet! Philly! Here we go!
They'll look to throw here. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And Frank's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Back to throw, Goff. Quick hitch, complete. It's Neal. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And the tight end Ebron in motion. On second down, it's Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game as we just saw there. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this one is right down the middle, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. That play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They're going to look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Austin. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He'll let it fly for Austin. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college They were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Yeah, he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taken from just outside the 30. Whoa, shifty. Whoa. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right near midfield. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Super 66. Cut.
And the wideout in motion. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Goff out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I said the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw now on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The give is to Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here's Goff now on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. A shotgun snap for Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Bell. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Le'Veon Bell with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at here we go.
They run the counter now on first down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll give this to Bell running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Bell. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, here's Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This fielded a few yards. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. On first and 10, Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joey Bosa in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. try the sweep with Bell. Oh, no, he lost the football. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Colts on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. They'll go again with Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Did someone mention it on the bench and jinx
Maybe
it?
jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A handoff as they run the counter play. And some room to maneuver. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
2 for 66. Here we go. 2 for 66.
A give to Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Goff now to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they will try to turn it around next week as they head down to Carson for a matchup with the LA Chargers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.